This is the Peter Greenwood Show, and let's pretend we didn't do that other thing. Just pretend it didn't happen. To my left is a gentleman who has a show up here at the Edinburgh Fringe. Could you tell me your name and your show title, please?
James Barr, and my show is called Sorry I Hurt Your Son, Said My Ex to My Mum.
Which is quite it's a long title, but it's also a very descriptive title. What is the show?
Yeah, what's it giving to you when you read that title? How does it feel?
What it's giving to me is that somebody is saying sorry to your mum.
Yes.
Possibly your ex. And he's apologising for maybe hurting you.
Interesting. That's I think that's what it's saying, yeah. My ex wrote that in a Christmas card to my mum, so I've plastered it around Edinburgh.
Where did the show come from, and what's it like performing it in person?
It's amazing performing it. It's a show that processes the confusion of being in an abusive relationship. So it is a roller coaster, and I'm guiding the audience through lots of different emotions and laughter, because I do think that laughing is the biggest way to heal.
When did you have the idea to put the show together, and what did you want to include and make sure you not make sure you left out, but wanted to leave out because you weren't comfortable with it?
I decided to put the show together maybe about almost a year and a bit ago. I wanted to give space to the confusion that I was going through, and as a stand-up comedian, I only ever really write from my truth anyway. So what I was already writing was tinged with darkness, and so I kind of wrote the stupidity of the show first, and then I inserted the truth to really give so that the jokes made more sense, I suppose. Because at first it was just loads of jokes that beneath those had quite a horrendous backstory. So I just threw that in as well.
How did you find the overlap between the comedy and the more serious elements?
Overlap? What do you mean, sorry?
I mean, when did you realise when it was okay to add something funnier as opposed to something more serious?
I think they both came together at the same time, to be honest. I think comedy is a way of sharing stories. It's a way of influencing people and explaining things to people and moving the needle on. I mean, to me, comedy is protest. So, in a way, they came together. Those two things came together. The truth and the laughter were already joined.
And how long did you sit with the show before deciding to bring it to Edinburgh Fringe? And what made you want to bring it to the Fringe?
I started it at the Fringe. I did a work in progress last year where I just read off a piece of paper crying, read some emotions, and the audience cried, and I hugged them, and we all hugged, and it was really powerful. It was the Free Fringe, and it was great. And I think this is the best place in the world to start a show and to start new material. So yeah, I felt like I owed it to Edinburgh to bring that back as a fully formed show.
And how are you enjoying your Fringe so far? It is very early on, but how are you enjoying it so far?
Yeah, I'm having a really good time. I've been looking after myself. I haven't been drinking too much. I've been eating quite well. I've done some yoga, some shopping, seen some friends. I'm trying to avoid people that aren't part of the Fringe because they don't get it. But everyone else that's in the Fringe has been really supportive. My friends up here are available 24/7 if I need them, just because my subject matter is so heavy. And we've been going for ice creams and just walking around. So yeah, it's been okay.
We love self-care. Self-care is fantastic.
Exactly. Well, you have to. If you're at the Fringe, you have to practice some self-care because it's a month.
Exactly.
But I can't wait to drop the self-care.
And it's a pretty intense month as well, especially with a show as heavy as yours.
Yes, that's why I can't wait to drop the self-care. I think maybe sometimes towards the middle, I'll start drinking a bit more red wine.
What's been the reaction like from audiences who've come to see the show?
It's been really lovely. It's been really beautiful, affirming, I would say. Yeah, I actually can't wait to finish the show so I can say bye to them on the way out, because the straight men are shaking my hand and being like, "You're amazing." The women are giving me hugs or asking me for hugs, and the gays same. So like, yeah, it's amazing. It's probably my favorite bit.
Where can people find out more about you online and about the show?
JamesBarrComedy.com has the information on the show and the dates in Edinburgh, and I have a date in London coming up on the 15th of September.
What is next for you after the Fringe?
Well, I have no idea. We'll find out. I'd like to tour the show, definitely. I want to tour it. I want to take it to Australia and America, and I want to keep working on it. It's something that will change through this month. So, yeah, just want to give it space to continue to exist. It's important.
So it's an evolving kind of story. It's not set in stone. It changes?
I wouldn't say it changes a lot, but I think that the nature of abuse means that as you process things, your feelings change, and each day is a different emotion. And so sometimes I'll be angry, sometimes I'll be more sad. So it's changing just as I change and evolve through it.
Which again is also healthy because you're processing it. You're just processing it in front of an audience.
Exactly.
James, thank you so much for your time.
No worries. Can't wait to see you there.
Thank you. James Barr, Sorry I Hurt Your Son, Said My Ex to My Mum, is playing at Buttercup at Bistro Square, Underbelly, every day from the 13th until the 25th of August at 5:15 every day. To search for tickets, go to edfringe.com and search for James Barr. This episode was produced by @VCToriaA on Twitter. Go say hello to her. She loves interacting with strangers. It'll be good. And it was also produced by myself, Peter Greenwood, and hosted by me as well. Until next time, bye everybody, bye.